DZ3 is saying Jin is a female version of Kyle Katarn. I don't think so. There's actually another character that they aped
Jan Ors.
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
Yeah, and Andor is
Miss
Kyle
Rogue
Katarn.
One, yeah.
Look at his outfit and everything.
Yeah.
His jacket.
What's his name? What's that character? The Diego Luna's character? I don't even remember.
Andor.
Oh, is that his? Oh, Cassian Andor. That's his name.
The only thing I remember.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, I was thinking he was a planet now, but I don't know why.
The only thing I remember about Rogue One is that I fell asleep in the second. I fell asleep in the second act of the film, and then woke up right around the time that her dad died, and I was like, "Oh, okay, maybe I should start paying attention now." And that's the only time I watched it.
I think that's the most enjoyable Star Wars film that Disney has actually made.
And that's not saying much at all.
Yeah, but wait until we break it down to show people. Like once you start thinking about stuff, we're going to do that sometime in the near future. It's not a very 100%. Popular thing to do, but we're going to do it.
Yeah, I'd love to be on that stream because I love to hear your breakdown because I feel like I do that pretty well with The Mandalorian. And Rogue
I was about to say, like, you do that so well that I think that would be a great stream.
Well, like going to hyperspace from an atmosphere. Before they did it in Mandalorian, they did it in Rogue One. Like that destroys both trilogies because why didn't they do that? In original trilogy, and then why didn't they do it from Naboo?
To get to the blockade, right?
Why didn't the Empire use the ship control takeover technology that we saw in the last episode?
Correct.
He doesn't think.
Well, I mean, did you guys not see The Last Jedi? Like, most of their forces were women. That's why they were losing in the first place.
Yeah, Admiral Holdo is literally in charge and does her little hyperspace attack. I definitely know that there's some issues with. I know there's probably big issues with Rogue One. I think
you're
what
saying
I
it's
really
the best
like
of the worst is what you're saying.
It is, yes, but I do like. There are some things that I do like. I like what they do with Forrest Whitaker's character and how they show him basically becoming Vader, becoming like a Vader-like character, and how his bad choices can make him he's literally physically turning into a Vader-like character. They even have the oxygen tank that he's breathing out of to make him sound like Vader. So I did like that. I thought it was absolutely idiotic that he just. And they did that again in this most recent Mandalorian episode. He just I'm going to stay here and die. It's like, what? Right. No. What you are Saw Gerrera. Yeah, Saw Gerrera. Well, why are you just going and dying after you've just gotten this new hope from Jyn Erso? Get on the ship and you can go and convince the people to help them get the plans or whatever. I mean, it was stupid. I hated that. I hated that scene where he just dies. And they do that again in this most recent Mandalorian episode. Paz Vizsla, after Bo-Katan finally realizes she has the Darksaber and cuts a hole to have the Mandalorians flee from this Imperial trap, he's blasting all of these Imperial troopers, and then she's like, come on, I got a hole now. And he's like, no, there's too many. And then he literally kills them all. And then the Praetorian Guards show up and kill him with a bunch of electro... I don't know if they're electro staffs, but they're clearly similar to electro staffs. Yeah. It's clearly electro staff. At least they got that right. They got that right that the electro staffs destroy can destroy Beskar or
go right through it. Yeah.
But then he just got after he just mowed down all of those Imperial people, he gets owned by the Praetorian Guards, and I'm just like, I mean, at least give him let him fight at least a little bit. I don't know. He should have just ran away. I hated that he killed him.
It was all
he died in the first place. He should have
it was
fled.
Super forced. You can see what they were trying to do there, that emotional moment. Contrived. That's exactly it. They're going for that emotional moment, and oh, we know that character. He's gonna go out in a fight, and then he just doesn't. Din's fight was more of a fight than he put up.
Oh, well, that was stupid too. That didn't even make any sense either.
No.
They killed the other two, and he's like, take him away to the interrogation room. It's like, kill him too. What are you talking about? What does this guy have anything to do with? Just kill him.
Can we talk about how stupid it is that Moff Gideon's helmet has a crown on it? That is the dumbest.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, dude, it's super dumb.
Oh, it's red, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's black, red, and then he's got crown spikes, the Sauron's crown from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Mitch is it's a lightsaber. It's a lightsaber. I think it was originally supposed to be, according to Dave Filoni, it was originally supposed to be a vibroblade, and George was like, "No, vibroblades don't pierce Beskar armor. It has to be a lightsaber." And this is according to Filoni. He's telling the story, and so George said, "You need to basically change it to something else where it can't be a vibroblade. It has to be something that actually like cuts through it." And Filoni came up with the Darksaber, I guess. Is that correct, Tim? You probably know a little bit more on that.
Run that by Tim.
No, for me, for like, I feel like Clone Wars 2007, Clone Wars 2008, whatever it is. I feel like it's proto Disney Star Wars. I took my son to the theater to see the movie, and like I went to the theater. He was like 6 or 7, and we're out. We didn't even like it. So I felt embarrassed that I drugged my dad to it.
Well, and plus, especially after he had seen the originals and stuff. But the thing of it is,
you gave me life, I gave you this.
Yeah, they destroyed like all the Mandalorian lore built up in that show, and they're continuing to do it here. So I really don't know that much about it. Is where I'm going with that. I think it's stupid. Like, here's a sword. If you have it, you're the leader. They're like not barbarians. They're like,
again, also we can get around these rules really easily and do like the transitive property thing.
I literally have no idea what the Mandalorian's code is or anything about them from the show because it all contradicts itself. I have absolutely zero understanding of who these people are or what they actually believe.
Exactly.
Sorry, I do want to point out. This is a mistake that I just made. It was a lightsaber because he's dueling Obi-Wan. Pre-Vizsla would be dueling Obi-Wan with a vibroblade, and they're saying that Obi-Wan's lightsaber, the vibroblade would not have been able to parry the lightsaber. Not the Beskar armor. I misspoke there, Leslie, but thank you for kind of pointing that out.
Well,
but that's why George told them to go back, and it has to be a lightsaber to parry a lightsaber. According to Filoni.
Make a staff out of Beskar,
Electro staff
or Cortosis.
Too,
all of them can like repel lightsabers. They did it. In fact, that chick, that horrible duel that Ahsoka had with that chick, on that narrow like walkway between the two ponds.
Yeah, I'm sorry. When you talk about Disney Star Wars, you got to narrow it down from that chick.
Ventress with Ventress.
Isn't the officer that had the spear, the Beskar spear?
No, I'm talking about on Mandalorian.
The Magistrate
on the Mandalorian
that they destroyed in Book of Boba Fett. They took the spear, destroyed it, and
why not just make it a spear or a big sword or something that's made of Beskar? Like, why did it have to be a black lightsaber? That's all the thing is anyway.
Well, apparently, according to the Book of Boba Fett, they don't use Beskar as weapons. They only use it as defense.
Okay.
Which, again, absolutely. Who made the spear then?
Mm-hmm.
The Imperials, I guess. I don't know. Like it doesn't make any sense.
And for my next trick, I'm gonna sniff a fart out of my own butt.
And clearly, Din, who's seemingly a high-end member of this Children of the Watch, he has absolutely no idea what they actually believe either, because he was using the spear quite often and used it to defeat Moff Gideon. Like, if he actually believed that he wasn't supposed to be using a Beskar spear, like, I don't know. Seems like the armor isn't doing a very good job of actually instructing the people in her covert or whatever they're calling it on what they actually are supposed to be believing.
Good grief.
All right, we can go back to Jody here and let's see what hear how many likes she says.
Sort of woman-centered figure.
Scented?
Can we just pause here for a second? What was the chick's name from She-Hulk who played Titania? Wasn't she British too?
I don't know.
I don't.
I figured Spencer would know that.
I know who you're talking about. I don't think she's British. I don't remember. I genuinely am at a blank. I'm gonna look it up right now.
She was one of the few people that was going on Twitter and engaging with people.
Yeah, when people were saying that the show sucked because it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, was that Jamil?
Yep, Jamil.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
British.
Jamil,
Spot on.
Okay, is there anyone from Britain who's a female who has like an IQ above like 60? Because they all just sound like dumb. I don't mean like you're stupid. I mean like you legitimately sound mentally retarded.
I could identify as one and tell you, yes, you're right, man.
Cultural. He's had more experience than any of us.
It's like a short bus with a British accent. It's like, what are we doing?
Through a struggle.
Short carriage.
I mean, that's Star Wars, right? Like, we're struggle going through.
Struggle. It's just.
She's really kind of like in this sort of quandary, and that's sort of her journey is.
Sort of like.
Yeah, she says it quite often.
Is to kind of go through this struggle between two ideas.
I don't think she actually knows what she's talking about, and she's just trying to make something up on the fly.
I'm sorry. Are you saying that she sounds unintelligent?
Yes. I don't like. Again, as Spencer said, she knows that she was going to come out here. She knows what these. You assume that she's been given the questions. She should be prepared. She's an actor. They could have just given her the. I mean, as far as I know, when they do, even when they do those like comedy roasts, half the time the people that are going up there and doing the roasts did not write that material. Someone else wrote that for them, and they're just delivering it. They could have just done the same thing for her. Here's your answer. Memorize it, and just say it out there.
Well, Conceivably, you could count how many jewels are on that choker, and it would be a toss-up whether or not it's more than her IQ. I mean, we could do that.
No, I definitely bet the under on that. I feel sad for
her because she just. I mean, I'm betting on the necklace. Really bad. Well, Leslie's saying she's repeating what the studio told her to say. I mean, she's doing a really bad job of it.
She's too dumb to memorize.
You can't even get it
out.
Yeah,
because probably the studio told her what to say like 5 minutes before she went on stage. So, yeah,
maybe
I can totally believe it.
It's like whenever
she's supposed to be good at memorizing lines, right? Come on.
Whenever these people try to have intellectual conversations, it just sounds like someone putting like their hand under their armpit and just like making fart noises for like an hour. Like that's literally like what they're doing here.
Oh, the Matthew McConaughey stuff when he actually tries to talk politics is just insufferable.
Oh, like when he talks like the gun control stuff. Oh, it's so
well, just any kind of discussion on any political issue, it's just awful. This isn't even a deep conversation. This is a question about who is your character. Like, who is your character?
This is where you can give the wiki description. Like, this is where it works because it's short and it's sweet.
Just skip ahead and skip ahead when they actually talk to this woman in this white. I don't know. It looks like I don't know what she's wearing. It's a white coat, and then it looks like she's got a dress on. I can't even tell. And like,
yes, I play a Mary Allen, an elder Jedi master.
There you go. I mean, she got it out right away, though, right?
I know. She's right there.
This is who I
play a elder Jedi master.
I don't even know I don't know what an elder Jedi master is, though. I mean,
it's a strong female lead.
Is that a new title, Tim?
I'm trying to think of like a snappy, term for that. Not a Padawan, maybe like an older one. I don't know.
Because we all know, like even from the prequels, we all know that Qui-Gon Jinn was already older than her. So it's like, well, what's the older Jedi now then? And no.
Once you get 80, you get the Jedi discount card.
Yes, but look at her smug face right now. She's like, oh, I'm so proud of what I just shared. Like my character is gonna be.
I'm totally
I just nailed that. Jody screwed it up. I nailed it.
Yeah, I'm actually praising her because she was just like straight to the point. She answered the question. It was very direct. She didn't go. I don't even know what she said after this, but
I mean, she didn't go.
She wasn't beating around the bush and then making.
It's the same narrative they're trying to push.